Happy Monday. It's a beautiful Monday here, and I hope that everybody else is having the same type of day that we're having. It's hard to believe that tomorrow is Halloween, October 31st, and we don't even have any snow on the ground. Well, it did snow a couple weeks ago, and it melted. And this afternoon, when I got off work, it was 46 degrees and sunny. So I feel very fortunate that tomorrow the boys get to go trick-or-treating with their costumes on and no snowsuits. Usually they have to cover up their snowsuits. More times than not, they have to wear a snowsuit over their costume and a big coat and everything. So it's supposed to be clear and sunny like this again tomorrow. So I think it'll be a fun night for them. We did get started a little early on Saturday. We went to a trunk or treat at church, so got a little bit of hors d'oeuvre candy before the big event tomorrow. And of course I got my almond joys from Ivan, which was a good treat for me. So today was a wonderful day at work. My cousin Gina lives not too far from where I work, so every now and then I get to look up from my computer or whatever I'm doing, and I see her standing there, and that's always a wonderful treat to see her, or anybody that I know for that matter, but especially to see her because she's so special to me. Well, today I didn't get to see her, but her husband came in and brought me a book to read. It's Gina's. She's loaning it to me, but it's a book that takes place in Dickinson County, Virginia. So I'm really excited to be able to start on that. It'll have to be my second one down. So the book I'm reading right now is a little bit hard to get through. It's a good one, but it's hard to get through. I can only go through a couple pages at a time, and then I have to give myself a little bit of a break. But that's okay. You know, some books are like that. But after this one, I've already decided, or after the one I'm reading, I've decided that I'm going to start on my Matthew Perry book. Horrible, sad news about his passing on Saturday. I don't really take it hard whenever a celebrity passes away because, you know, they're people just like us. But knowing his problems with addiction, and I just loved the actor that he was. You know, Friends was always one of my favorite shows. So it really hit me hard when I read the news on Saturday. So I'm gonna be reading that when I'm done with what I'm working on right now. The book I'm reading right now is called Codependency No More. So it's a really good book. If you've got anybody in your life that's struggling with addiction or issues like that, it's a good book to read. So anyway, so after I finish my book, Matthew Perry's memoir, I'll be starting this book on called Dickinson County, or Dickinson, I think it's just called Dickinson, but it takes place in Dickinson County. But anyway, so it's always, what I was saying is, it's always nice to be at work and be visited by family. You know, it still blows my mind some days that I can be up here and have a family member come visit me at work. So I just feel very, very fortunate that I have that now, and I hope that I can keep this wonderful relationship. I'm sure that I will with Gina. Anybody that knows her knows what kind of a person she is, and she's just amazing. So lucky to have her. Let's see. I had a great weekend. Didn't have to work on Saturday. Got to spend some time at home and take the boys to trunk or treat, and it was nice to have a day off. I typically work every Saturday, so that was good to be able to have a day off. This week, I don't think we have much planned aside from trick-or-treating tomorrow. The boys get Wednesday through Friday off, so they're pretty excited, and I'm jealous. No, I think it's their fall break, so seems like they always get the day off after Halloween, you know, because kids are out late and then they're hyped up on sugar. So they probably wouldn't learn anything. School wouldn't be productive the day after Halloween anyway. But this year they get 3 days off, so they're pretty excited about that. They seem to be coming down with some colds anyway, so I think that a couple days rest will be good for them. It'll do them good. My coffee of the day. So I've gotten into talking about my whatever kind of coffee I'm drinking this week or today. So this morning I made a snickerdoodle latte, and I got to thinking about making something like that last week. I think it was last weekend when I had finished my video. I was walking around the neighborhood, and Connor's preschool teacher lives just right about a mile away from us. Wonderful lady. I still love spending time with her and talking to her, and every now and then I'm fortunate enough to be able to join her. If I'm walking past her house and she's outside, I get to spend some time with her. She'll walk with me for a little bit. But anyway, her favorite cookie, she told me years ago, is a snickerdoodle. So last week I walked past her house, and I got to thinking about her. I was like, oh, she loves snickerdoodles. I always think about that when I walk past her house anyway. And so that gave me the idea to make a snickerdoodle latte, which was really good. Seems like, you know, honestly, I don't think I've made a coffee drink that's not been good. So not surprised. So it was 16 ounces. I sweetened it with just a teaspoon of brown sugar. I'm sure a lot of people would probably prefer more. And then some cinnamon and vanilla, 2% milk, and all of my shots of espresso that I use every day, which is a lot. So, but that was good. I think that'll be my coffee of the week for the entire week. Something simple yet delicious, and it'll wake you up. So shout out to Mrs. Z for kind of giving me the idea for that one. The only other fun thing that I have to talk about, so again, last week I was walking with Violet, and almost every day when I'm walking with her, there's this older lady that drives past, and she smiles really big and gives me the biggest wave. And the first couple times that she did this, back in the summer, right after I got Violet, I kept thinking, do I know her? I'm horrible with names, and sometimes if I've talked to somebody, I may forget. So I kept thinking, like, do I know this lady? And then it turned into, you know, every time that she would wave at me, I would think, does she think I'm somebody else? Like, I just didn't know. Well, last week I walked down one of the streets I usually walk down, and I happened to pass her. She was in her driveway. And she ran to the end of her driveway and said, oh, I finally get to meet you and your dog. And so then I was like, oh, good, I don't know who she is. So I don't have to pretend that I have forgotten her name or something. So she told me that she gets so excited every time she drives past and she sees me walking. She said, you've just got the sweetest husky dog, prettiest and sweetest husky dog. And so anyway, so she ran inside after I talked to her for a couple minutes. She ran inside and got a little Ziploc baggie full of dog treats and gave one to Violet. So now Violet has a new friend. Anytime we walk past that house, she looks over, probably expecting to get some doggy cookies. So that's always fun. It's neat to be able to stop and talk to people and meet new people, I guess, meet neighbors a couple streets over anytime I'm out walking. So again, hope everybody had a wonderful start to their week, and I hope your Monday is as beautiful as ours is here. And have a wonderful Halloween tomorrow. Don't eat too much candy, and everybody take care. Bye-bye.